Greetings and welcome to Smartwatch Ticks. We are a YouTube channel dedicated to smartwatches and smartwatch technology. If you're new here, check it out. We're going to review the Galaxy Watch right now, but there's a whole lot of other stuff with Android watches and fitness bands, and it just goes on and on. This is the Galaxy Watch. One would think it's a Gear 4, but it's been named just a Galaxy Watch. Apparently, Samsung is not going to follow the numbering scheme that they were doing before, but instead going to Galaxy Watch as if this is it. This is what we've all been waiting for, and I guess it is, because we haven't seen one for a while. Now, this is the 42 millimeter Bluetooth one. There's 4 different versions, 42 and 46. Bluetooth and LTE are the other options, which means you could do your phone calling directly from the watch. With Bluetooth, you can tether it to your phone. When you open the box, this is what you see. Black with the black writing Galaxy Watch and nothing but the watch and its little cover here. It comes easily out, and we can remove that little plastic cover that's just sitting on the screen. Now, this is just a cover. This isn't an overall screen protector type. And there you go. This is a smaller version of the watch. It's perfect for ladies, children, guys even with smaller arms. Got a couple little stickers and things on here. Little plastic wraparound on the bands themselves. We're going to take all that stuff off in this unboxing and then show it to you on the arm. There we go. The bands are easily removable, and look at this heart rate sensor. It's got 5 different things going on there. It looks like a little speaker or microphone. There's a speaker on the side. Really nice design. 2 buttons over here, and of course, the trademark rotating bezel. Yeah. So to put it on, it's simple. Wrap around. Now look at this on my arm. I'm a little bit bigger guy. So I'm like at the very last connection point, but that's okay. We're going to look in the box, see what else is in there. When you look at it, this is what it's like. It's a little small on my arm, but of course there's the 46 millimeter size. Okay, we're going to turn this on in a while, but right now we're going to set it aside and continue diving deeper into the box. Okay, there's a little lip you can pull up here. Takes this insert out. And then you got 2 boxes here and the shaft that the watch actually was sitting in. Let's lift this one. Open it up. In here we find a USB charging cable, standard cable. We've got the magnetic charger for this unit. And this is new. This is a new technology that we're playing with right now. It's got a little cover around here, and you're just simply going to drop your watch right in here, and it's going to charge automatically, hooked up to the USB connector with the wire right from that point. Nice. When we open this box, we find inside a bunch of goodies. Let's dump them all out. We have the actual USB charger. Now, a lot of watches don't come with this, but this is your standard USB charger. You plug it in, you connect your wire, and you connect it to the watch. You can use this one, but you should be able to also plug this into your computer on the go to charge your watch, or one of those power bricks, whatever you'd like. And then we have inside here a longer band for those of you with larger arms. It's the same connection size here, but look at that. It sticks out a bit further for people like me that you can get it around your larger arm. Large, small, and it comes in the package. So works universally for anybody. Here's the manual that we've got in a little plastic container. There's the quick start guide, and then there's all of this stuff, the terms and conditions and warranty information. We won't go through a lot of that. I'm sure you can find that online. But we do want to show you the quick start guide to get going with your new watch. Okay, move a little bit out of the way here. Wow. All right. It's relatively large, but nonetheless, if you freeze frame this screen, you should be able to bring all this up and be able to read it. Notice we got a QR code down here. Here's how you charge it, to connect it, and to activate it. Information on that. And then your navigation information is right here. All right. Showing a gold one, a black one, and in the opening picture, the silver one. Here's all of the different things you see on the watch itself and the icons. And on the back side, all this is in English. That's great. You have useful apps that are in it. You can customize it, information on doing that, how to handle messages, how to handle calls, and how to find your device. Okay, but all that we get to when we explore it in the actual review, right? And that is everything. Okay, we're going to do what we should always do with a new watch, and that is charge it up and turn it on. But before we do that, I want to tell you how you can get this, because I got something special for you. This is Amazon. This is the Samsung link for the Galaxy Watch, the 42 millimeter version, and basic information about it. I'll have a link for you in the show notes to pick the watch up for $329.99, and it's going to come with that wireless charger we just looked at, right? But there's a special link if you're really interested in this thing for the same price, right? $329.99, the same size, 42 millimeter in the black. You can not only get the watch and the charger, but these extra bands, a screen protector, and an extended extra 1-year warranty for it. So check this particular link out. It'll be the first one in the show notes. Use that link to buy this watch if you want to have all these extra goodies. That fine print that's a little hard to read down there, here's the basic information about it. This is a synopsis, and here are some basic specs. Don't have a lot of information on this watch because it's one of those you just got to use to find out how it works. All right, now we'll charge it up and turn it on for you. Okay, we are back. We have charged it up, and it's almost up to 100%. And just to show you, you have a red light on the charging dock that's plugged into the power cord through the USB. And we get the display of the time on the screen. It can shift in all different directions depending on gravity. And we can go ahead and play with it now. Let me preface what we're about to go through with the fact that these reviews here tend to be rather long, understandably, because I try to cover a lot of stuff. I'm going to approach this from the perspective of, hey, I just spent over $300 for this thing. I don't even know how to set it up. What do I do, Mr. Tix? Well, we're going to find out. For those of you who are past that already, you can just skip on the YouTube ahead until you see something that looks interesting, or you can put it in double time and you can go really fast like that. If you go into settings, you can actually change the playback speed and speed me up. But for the rest of you, we're going to go slow. Now you see, it's already up to a point where it's telling me to begin. I got to back up us a little bit because I went through the setup, got it all recorded, and it didn't actually work out on the recording. So I'm going to backtrack momentarily to take you to this spot. When you first turned it on, it came up with an advisory screen that said to go to your phone and download this app called the Galaxy Wearable app. And when you go to the Google Play Store, if you have an Android phone, you'll find that. And this is what it looks like when you're going to download it. Now, here's where it gets complicated. This is a non-Samsung Android phone. It's slightly different if you have a Samsung phone. You go to the Samsung Play Store to download these apps because they're more uniquely tied to a Samsung phone. If you have an Apple phone, an iPhone, it's something else altogether. So we got 3 different paths. I can only take you down one, and that's when you have a Galaxy Watch that you're pairing with a non-Samsung Android phone. With me? When you do that, you get this app that comes up. You open it, you play with it back and forth. It's going to ask you to touch the icon that matches your watch, which is on the screen, and it's going to want to pair with that. And you just touch the ID. It gives you an ID of the two, and you touch it, and all of a sudden it's going to start its process. It's installed this app. Then it's going to come back to you and say, hey, you need to also install this app. And it's going to jump you to the Play Store, back to here, and you're going to have to install the Google Watch plugin on your non-Galaxy Android watch. Then, after it does all that, it's going to come back and ask you to install the Samsung accessory service. All three of those are now installed on this particular phone. It's an LG G3 for those of you wondering, and it's ready to go. When it got to that point, then it came back up to here on the watch, and on here, let me take you over to that. It brought me to... Okay, first off now, we're back, and it's already saying that my brand new, I mean, this thing just came out, right? This is like one of the pre-production kind, is already out of date. So the Galaxy Watch has to have an update to a new version, and it's nice because it's going to tell you what it's going to do, and you won't be able to use your watch while it's updating. Make sure it's fully charged. Another good reason why you want to charge it before you start all of this stuff. Down here at the bottom, you can see it's beginning the process of updating the watch software, and that's going to take a long time. So, lesson learned, when you're getting ready to turn your watch on for the first time, set aside a whole evening or silent time for an hour or two to do it, kind of like setting up a new computer. Because you've got to go through all of this. I didn't have a choice. It wants to make sure this is updated. All right, I will be back as we hit 100%. So that was just downloading it. Now they want us to install it. So we press the install button. Ignore optimizations. It's going to run normally in the background without battery could drain the battery. So you got to make sure your watch and your phone are both charged up. I got about 56%. This looks like it's rebooting already. Say OK. And we got to allow Galaxy Wearables to read your notifications. And here we go. Galaxy Wearable. I turn that on. Standard statement about being able to read everything that you get whenever you're doing this. I'm sure you're familiar with that. We're at 33% there. Say OK, come back. Update the software. It's going to disconnect from the phone when it starts, which I guess it's already done. Once it's completed, it's going to automatically reconnect from the phone, just telling me that. I'm disconnected from the watch, and now we just simply wait. And when the update's completed, this will probably reboot itself again and then connect. And so I will be back when that whole effort is completed. 100%, there we go. And we're rebooting now. So while this is happening, I'm decided while I'm waiting, I'm going to divide this into at least a couple of videos, and we're going to wrap this video up right now because it's all been about unboxing and setting it up. When I finally get to the point where I can actually touch this thing and use it is when we're going to begin the next part. So, as it's finishing its update and finalizing it, I want to remind you that you can pick this watch up over here at Amazon. We've got a direct link to this special that not only gets you the 42 millimeter version of the watch in your choice of color with the wireless charging dock, but includes a variety of different color bands, the screen protector, and an extended warranty, all at the same price as if you bought the unit just by itself. There's the link for just the watch, and this is a special I can offer you if you use the link down below in the show notes. Okay? You've been watching Smartwatch Ticks, and we got a lot of good reviews on a lot of different things. I know you're here looking at the Galaxy Watch, but feel free to compare it with some of the other Android and Tick watches and other things that we've been reviewing. And we will be right back real soon with the second half of this as we do the first look at the Galaxy Watch. Thanks for being here. We'll see you again soon.